Hey, good morning, ladies. I hope you're having a good start to your Wednesday or making it halfway through the week. So, I am hopping on here today to talk about the common misconceptions of being a Beachbody coach and also some of my concerns before I decided to sign up as a Beachbody coach. So, we're going to be addressing the fears and the common misconceptions about coaching. We're going to be going over the top objections of coaching. They may not necessarily have been my objections or concerns, but these are misconceptions and concerns that I have heard in the past that I want to be able to validate. And these may be some concerns that you have as well. Going to go some of the top objections about coaching, such as I have to be at my ideal weight to be a coach. Not true. We'll go into that. What a coach is and what a coach isn't. So we're going to get started. I have got 6 different misconception topics that I wanted to share with you guys today. So the first one being, this is the objection or the misconception. I'm going to have to push products on my family and friends if I become a coach. No way. If that were the case, I would have never have joined. I tried a couple other silly little network marketing companies a long time ago thinking, wow, I can make all this money, and I could have. But it involved direct selling to people. There was no relationship building. There was nothing like that. It was just selling stuff. Yeah, I lasted a week because of the adrenaline rush of seeing all this money I could make. And then I quit because I can't sell stuff. That's just not me. So obviously Beachbody is a lot different, or I still wouldn't be here almost 4 years later. So what I do sell is the importance of living a healthy and fit life. All right. So one of the number one fears of brand new coaches is that people will think that they are salespeople, or that the people you chat with will say no to them. That was a huge fear of mine. Both of those fears were big of mine as a new coach. We don't want our friends or family thinking that we are like those nasty used car sales guys down the street. So naturally, what happens is people start to have fears, and they just kick all these objections of what they think they're going to hear around in their head. Then, worse yet, we get the courage to overcome those fears, and then we still get objections. So during my time as a coach, I've been through multiple trainings, and I read a lot of personal development books, which I shared with you yesterday about. And what I've learned about overcoming objections is just to go out and get them. I know that sounds kind of cliche or whatever, and probably ridiculous actually. But let me explain. So getting objections is easy, and everyone gets them in this business. No one's immune to them. So if you are out there getting objections all the time, you also know how to deal with them the more you get them. You can basically call it real world experience. So over time, I have learned to not think about myself and to keep the conversation on them. If you focus on other people and their needs, they will trust you, and that oftentimes is the difference in a sale. So trying to focus on the person that you're speaking with, the person that you're emailing with, focusing in on them and what they are telling you they need, instead of focusing on you trying to sell them something. That's what turns the page, basically. Because if you think about it, whenever you don't trust somebody, whenever I don't trust somebody, I immediately start to think about how I can get out of this conversation and get out of this sales pitch. However, when I trust somebody, I'll buy stuff sometimes, even when I can't afford it, because I want and need what they have, and I trust that they will help me. So if you get objections when you're doing something right, like you actually are trying to truly help somebody with their health and fitness life, keep getting them. You're going to keep getting objections, but you'll get better. You'll get better at how to handle them. And remember that top coaches, coaches that are way up in the rankings and honestly making millions of dollars, get them constantly. We all get objections no matter what we do in this world. So that's number one. So you're not going to be pushing products on your family and friends, okay? I wouldn't be here if that were the case. Number two is the common misconception or concern is, well, I would need a fitness following or know a lot of people to make this work. Nope. We all start from ground zero with few people in our lives. Okay, I'm getting hot. I'm going to take this off real quick. With very few people in our lives who are on a fitness journey like we are. You learn from me, from the other coaches on our team on how to build a like-minded network after you join as a coach. So whoever you are and whatever you've been through, there are people who can relate to you more than they can relate to me, more than they can relate to Jennifer or Andrea. And honestly, I actually never really used Facebook for anything but just scrolling through, finding out what my friends were up to for the weekend, posting and checking out pictures of my daughter or whatever. But then I really started to get into my health and fitness, and I wanted to share some tips with other people to see if I could just be a helping hand to somebody to start drinking more water or to start eating a little bit healthier. So I just started posting little tips. I started posting motivational quotes, recipes that I would find, Shakeology recipes and tips. I just started doing that through my Facebook page, just randomly and slowly, no really rhyme or reason behind it. So it's something you take slow and you take time to do. You don't have to jump right in and start posting all the time on social media. You and I can develop this plan of action of how you want to approach that, or if you even want to approach that. One of the first tasks that you and I will actually chat about is going to be working through a list of people that you genuinely want to reach out to and stay connected with about health and fitness. So that's one of the first steps we go to. So you don't need a fitness following. You don't need all these people to know that you love fitness or even that you know a lot of people, because I believe I mentioned this yesterday. I have met so many people online, and I've not met probably 3/4 of them. I just know them from clients that I've helped, their friends, friends of family, just all sorts of the place. So anyways, number 3, next misconception. I would need a lot of extra time and not be working a full-time job to fit this in. That was a concern of mine. As I told you guys yesterday, I understand anybody who works a full-time job and giving me that objection. I totally get it. I have the same objection. And I'll just be honest with you. Once I finally decided to just sign up as a coach and kind of just see what happens, it really didn't take up much more of my time. I did it while working full-time at the bank at Arvest. Most of my team right now started building their business as we were working full-time, very demanding jobs. And I won't say that being a full-time mom or working full-time outside of the house, on top of slowly building your Beachbody online business is easy, because it's not easy. I mean, you're adding in something else to do to your day, but it's very, very doable. If you are committed and you absolutely love helping people in fitness, in nutrition, in any sort of manner. Many top coaches that are in the Beachbody network right now started this way, started just like me, working a full-time job, and then gradually working themselves out of that full-time job into doing Beachbody coaching full-time, or maybe just part-time. So like I've said, you definitely don't have to have a ton of time on your hands to work this business and make a little side income or eventually a full-time income at it. You can literally build this business in about, all honestly, most people say an hour a day. I think you could do it in 30 minutes a day. Some coaches work full-time, some not at all. The great thing about this is that you can do as little or as much as you want, and there is no minimum monthly quota sales you have to get. That right there is huge, because a lot of network marketing companies say you need to sell this many widgets by this date, or you can no longer be a part of this business. That is absolutely not the case with Beachbody. If it was, I would not be here. I would not be here. I don't want that pressure of somebody telling me that you have to sell product. It's not worth it to me. That's not worth it. So you can literally just be a discount coach forever if you would like. And what I mean by discount coach, and we'll go into this later tomorrow, is that you could just sign up to be a coach to get 25% off everything Beachbody related, including your Shakeology, if you want. And you don't have to ever help anybody if you don't want, honestly. You aren't locked into anything, and if you don't work out, let me rephrase that. You aren't locked into this Beachbody coaching thing, and you aren't locked into it to where you have to be one for so many months or so many years, like signing a contract or something like that. You can quit at any time after you sign up. You haven't lost anything by signing up except for maybe some weight, a better nutrition plan, a better exercise plan, some money savings on products that you're already purchasing through Beachbody, and some great new habits in general. So our team has an amazing support line, and I'm always going to them, asking questions, asking for feedback, opinions, and all these trainings are done remotely online like this. So I just noticed there was a video that I need to watch at some point, probably will tonight after Olivia goes to bed, that one of our teammates did on the vital behaviors that I talked about yesterday. It's a great training tool of learning from somebody else on your team of how they do things. So when I decided I wanted this Beachbody business to actually work so that I could work from home and make it work around my day, all the time where I was watching, what I decided is that while I was working full-time at Arvest, and I decided during that time, this is what I want to do full-time. So I started working my Beachbody business more so I could earn a little bit more income to justify me quitting the bank. So at night when I would sit down to normally watch my favorite TV shows, or just sitting on the couch relaxing after a long day, I simply made that my work time. And slowly but surely, by doing that, it allowed me to cut out my full-time job. So funny enough, just by doing like 30 minutes to an hour of work a day during those TV shows I was doing, or if I decided I wanted to do it in the morning early or at lunchtime, instead of in the evening, by doing that little by little every single day, I now get to work my Beachbody business during the day while my daughter is at school, and I get to spend all evening with her. And so I get to go back to sitting down and watching my favorite TV show if I would like. So you don't have to have a lot of extra time to work this business. You can, I have some coaches that work it 5-10 minutes a day, and that's it, because that's all they have time for. And that's okay. We make this business work however it works best for you. And we will develop a timetable for you. I got to get a drink. Okay. Whew, sorry about that. Number 4. Okay, we have 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll be done. Number 4, I don't want to drink Shakeology, therefore I probably couldn't be successful. That's not true. You can be successful even if you don't start your coaching business drinking Shakeology. And we now actually have Daily Sunshine for our kiddos. We have an amazing protein and BCAA post-recovery drink that you just mix with water. That's amazing. Pre-workout drinks that still taste great and amazing and works great. So you don't have to start out with Shakeology. You don't have to even start out with Daily Sunshine or a Beachbody performance line product. But for your own results in health, I personally would highly recommend you look further into why so many of us are obsessed with Shakeology. And I want to say this, when I first was approaching like, okay, I'm going to sign up as a coach, I just wanted to get my Focus T25 program. It was a brand new program at that time. That's what I wanted to get and sign up with a coach as. And I even asked Kim, my coach, I said, do I have to do Shakeology? I really don't want to spend the money on it. Because when I saw and heard the price of Shakeology, I honestly thought it was a typo. I thought there is no way that it is that expensive. Beachbody has lost their mind. But I was comparing it to a protein shake I could get at Walmart or even at GNC, to be honest with you. So naturally, I thought the price of Shakeology was ridiculously priced. And at that time, I wasn't even like real keen on drinking protein shakes because they didn't seem to really do a whole lot for me. But basically, I was just uneducated about Shakeology. And I hadn't even tried a recipe I was in love with on my protein shakes yet, so why would I like Shakeology? But I changed my mind, and I joined with Shakeology because of these reasons here. I hadn't tried it. I didn't really know a whole lot about it. And my coach, Kim, was drinking it, and she was getting awesome results by drinking it and doing Insanity. So I thought, it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to try it. I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to try it and just see what happens. So almost 4 years later, here I am, and I have been in love with it since the very first day I drank it. I've been in love with what it has done for me and my body and my mind, and the taste is absolutely amazing. Now, I definitely believe Shakeology is priced right where it should be, and it is so worth it. I drink it every single day. Every once in a while, you'll catch me drinking it twice a day if it's been like one of those days where I'm like, I don't have anything prepped. And I would be drinking it every day even if I wasn't a coach, just because of what it has done for me. So even if you don't want to drink Shakeology, even if you don't want to do Daily Sunshine or Performance Line, you can still be a coach and be successful, but I would encourage you to really just think about the reasonings why you wouldn't want to be doing any of those, but yet still be a coach and be trying to influence your customers that these are amazing products for them to try. But when they ask you questions, how are you going to be able to relate if you don't try them? At least try them. Okay, so number 5, I think I need to be more fit, lose more weight, blah, 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 so that others will take me seriously. This is probably the objection I get the most. Most of my top coaches who have joined me on our team, they were usually just getting back into a solid fitness routine and solid nutrition. And this business actually helped them stay more accountable to their goals and to their mission of what they wanted to accomplish for themselves. Also, I want you to realize that at the core of this business through Beachbody, it's about us inspiring other people. It's about watching other people overcome their own struggles, their own habits, their own fears. Watching somebody progress in their health and fitness journey inspires people. I mean, I don't know about you, but when you watch like The Biggest Loser, or when you see a before and after picture of somebody on Facebook after a fitness journey or whatever, isn't that inspiring? I mean, if you are struggling with your weight, you're struggling with eating right, you're struggling with just being consistent, that's actually really, really good. And that's really, really good for you. It's not really, really good, but it's a perfect time to become a coach because you have a huge, absolutely huge opportunity to get to work on yourself and show the progress that you're making every single day. The right kind of people are not envious of that journey at all. They are inspired by that journey. Even if they are more fit than what you are, they are still inspired. Everybody wants to see progress, even if they're not ready to commit to the work yet. Okay, so they may not be ready for their own fitness journey, but they're going to sit there and watch you and see what you do, and they'll be ready eventually. And when they are, they're going to come to you because they've been watching what you have been doing. In this business, you are not advertising your body, okay? So don't feel like that is what it takes to be a coach, having this perfect body. That's not it at all, actually. It's about building relationships. It's about advocating a healthy lifestyle and just connecting with people one-on-one. Success in this business will depend on who you are, not what you look like, okay? Lastly, this is one of those pyramid things where only those at the top make the money. This one drives me crazy and it makes me cringe a little bit because it's so not true. And anyone who thinks this is simply just lacking their knowledge about how the compensation structure is designed and is saying that based upon some past experience and knowledge of some other business model. I do have to admit, when I heard this, my mind did go there a little bit too, because like I said, those couple of little network marketing companies I was involved with for like a week were like that. But I knew it was working for my friend Kim, and I knew she was smart, and I knew she wouldn't be getting into something that was like that. So I kind of tried to put that aside and started doing my own research. I was digging deeper. I was looking at the structure of the business. You can even ask her. I asked her probably a bazillion gazillion questions about the whole business structure thing. But with this, the people at the bottom, unlike any normal business structure, can actually make more money than the people at the top. And that happens all the time. Have you ever heard about an hourly employee making more than the directors or the executives of a company? That's very, very doubtful. Yet in this business, through the Beachbody coaching opportunity, someone that is hundreds or even thousands of levels beneath them has the same exact opportunity to make as much money as they are. With the compensation structure of Beachbody, each coach is at the top of their own pyramid. So I'm at the top of mine, and I have all my coaches down below me. You are the boss. You put into this business as little or as much as you want to get out of it. Like I said up above, there is no sales quota. There is nobody in Beachbody. There is not me. There is not anybody in our team that's going to demand that you sell so many products in a certain period of time. Now, if you have goals that you want to meet, I'm going to push you and I'm going to help get you there. But I can't demand you to do that. It's your business. It's not my business. It's yours. So hopefully that helps explain a lot of the initial misconceptions or things going through your head that may have made you a little hesitant about just hopping right on being a Beachbody coach. I'm going to leave you all with this. If one thing was holding you back from taking advantage of this opportunity as a Beachbody coach, what would it be? And answer that down below. What if you signed up as a coach, you never made a penny, but you got healthier? That's it. You got healthier for you, for yourself. You started drinking Shakeology for a discount. You started working out consistently with the help of me, the fellow coaches on our team. What if you started feeling better? You started being present in your family's lives a lot more. You started having more energy and just feeling more alive, honestly. Would signing up as a coach be worth it? What if you shared Beachbody with a friend who was diabetic? They were depressed. They were just on a downward spiral, just praying for somebody to reach out to them at some point in time and help them. They just didn't feel like they were, you have those friends that just don't feel like they're at a place to get started on their own. They just feel defeated. You are that person. Even if you don't think you are, because you signed up as a coach and because you have started drinking Shakeology, you have started working out, you've started gaining more energy and started feeling better about yourself, you can reach out to these friends and play a huge part in changing and saving their lives. Wouldn't that be worth it? So, if you do the small tasks every single day, no matter what's going on in your life, because you not only dream of something better for you, but you know what's out there. You know what friends you have out there, and you are determined to help them when they are ready to be helped. Wouldn't you want to just jump into this wholeheartedly and commit to doing whatever it takes to help somebody? I get that there's fears. I get that there's apprehensions, preconceived notions, whatever the reason is. There's something holding you back. You just don't want to do this coaching thing. You don't have to. But I challenge you today to think about the things in your life that make you unhappy or miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, will you be having the same bad day and these same fears, apprehensions, preconceived notions? What if you did something about it instead? Would it be worth it? So I'm going to leave you guys today with that. If you guys have any other concerns, misconceptions, thoughts, questions, anything that is rolling through your head, post those in this group. Some of you have sent me text messages or private messages with questions, and if I haven't got to them yet, take that message and plop it into this group so that we all can see the answer to your questions, because I guarantee you that somebody else either hasn't thought of that question yet and thought, ooh, that's a good one, or they just haven't asked yet. And we all need to see the answers to all of these questions. That's what helps me grow. That's what helps each and every one of us grow and just learn more to see if this is something that we want to be a part of. So you guys have an awesome and wonderful day. Tomorrow I will be on here at noon. And here we go again, not knowing what I'm talking about. I tell you what, I'm a lost cause sometimes, sisters. It is going to be about our team and what to expect going forward. So it'll be an exciting call to learn more about what we do as Team Envision and what the details are about trainings, initial signups, just different things like that, learning our mission of Team Envision, action steps. So it'll be fun. Hope you guys learned something today, and if you could share with me what you have learned, what you liked, what you loved, what you have concerns about, I would greatly appreciate it. So you guys have a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.